Good morning again, everybody. Quick little impromptu stream as per kind of what's going on in the description here. I'm just gonna show you guys this little foal here and maybe talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on the farm today and kind of what our streaming schedule is going to be like as well in the upcoming days. So good morning, Janelle. We're hanging out here with 20 Irish Teardrop by Street Boss. And the Sky Tree over there as well too. So good morning, Amy. We have many of our horses outside right now. There's only one mare and foal in the barn, which is fantastic. Yes, the schedule is coming back, so we want to make sure that we can get everybody get everybody updated as to what's kind of going on out here. So we're thinking, I'll probably mention this multiple times throughout the stream, so I make sure that everybody gets the idea that we're going to start doing some kind of evening rounds, live streams. Obviously, the night watch streams are now complete. Since we have all of our babies, there's no more night watch. So lucky for me, sometimes I'll be able to go home a little bit early. I spent 16 hours on the farm yesterday. I was here at 5:30 and I left about 10:30. So that's a long day. Good morning, Kim. Yeah, I know, right? She's got an engine for sure. So yeah, I'm thinking about 6 p.m. 6 p.m. is a really good time that we're usually up here at this barn, and we're going to start walking through over in the south field over here, kind of where we have Woodford Reserve bordering that. So we have, I believe, maybe even more than that, seven pair of horses over there that we'll walk through the older ones, and I would also, oh, look at you. Oh, God, she's got a really muscly collection. She has some serious muscles going on. Look at that, tail is up. I think Irish is kind of waking up here now too, and realizing that maybe there's somebody new in this paddock. They're completely on opposite sides of things. So yeah, we have a little guy tree over there too. So I would say that, yeah, like I said, probably about 6 p.m. Ish tonight, we'll walk through all the fields. We'll have a pretty nice long stream, I think, and we might even at some point break the golf cart out, which I might need to work on getting some stabilization for my phone, so you're not bouncing all around, and possibly miking up. We'll test it a couple times, or you know how loud the golf cart is, if you guys can hear me, that kind of thing. So you'll have to help me out with that, give a little bit of feedback, those of you that are here early and tapped in. So I hope you guys can help me out with that too. What is that? What does that smell like? You smelling poop? You funny little girl. Oh, lovin's for you. Big lovin's. But guys, look at the shoulder, look at the legs, look at the hip. She has got it all, let me tell you. Irish mama, I mentioned to some other folks that she, the only gripe that we have with her is that she has relatively short legs. But look at the leg on this foal here too. She's already got really good leg, and from that Street Boss cross. This is a Fastnet Rock mare from Australia, and she actually came from Great Britain. She was born over there, and she'd kind of shipped over here to somebody else, and they ended up putting her in the Keeneland auction. And she's a half sister to one of our other mares here that we really like. So of course we had to buy her and get her back on family grounds. So we love to get those kind of connections throughout the world to Sun Valley. So we appreciate that. Many of y'all that are international too, can be just as invested in the horse industry as we can. So we're just lucky to be here, lucky to be on this property. It's beautiful out today. Yeah, like I said, many of these mamas and babies are staying outside all night. They're getting older, and the temperature is moderating in Kentucky. We have nights that are closer to 40s, high 40s, that kind of thing. Like I said, I say on my tour that 50 degrees is pretty much the optimal temperature for these mamas and babies. So they're really happy, and overnight, they kind of warm up, and they'll be eating that grass and walking around all the time. They'll stay in nice and warm. So Mary had, I believe, yeah, Mary had the colt, Lemon Drop Kid colt, on the 23rd at 8 p.m. So that one's fresh in my mind, Amy. He is a big boy. He's a Lemon Drop Kid, and I think he's got the most leg out of any horse that we've had this year, just straight off the bat. Like, just is the tallest, lankiest, spaghettiest little baby that I've ever seen. So he's a wild one. Good morning, Caitlin. Yeah, so we have Irish Teardrop here with 20 Street Boss, and we're talking about our schedule, thinking about doing some evening rounds, streams with you guys. Around 6-ish is usually when we're up here and ready to do that. So we make a quick little pass around. We check perimeter out there on Grassy Springs and look at all of everybody, making sure that nobody's in need of our immediate assistance, and then just kind of start our regular route. So a lot of times that starts up here, and there's only going to be a couple mares up here that are going to stay inside all night that have little foals, but I would say that those bigger ones are going to get outside pretty regularly. So these two might start staying outside, or we have a couple others here that there's 5 over here in the north field now, 5 pair, and we have 7 pair over in the south field with Woodford Reserve bordering that, and we have over here on the east side we usually keep west side, excuse me, there's usually 2. On the east side we usually leave empty. We might eventually maybe put some over there as well too. Good morning, Thelma from Somerset. How are you? I'm glad you've tapped in and said hello. Yeah, so we're just hanging out with these two, and I'm kind of being the moderator out here because this is their first time in the paddock this morning together. So I'm just making sure that everybody seems happy with each other. And I want to kind of bring you guys along. So just like the regular tours out here, the tour changes every day. So that means that the live streams are going to change every day too. So, but it's a really pretty morning out, and it's kind of nice and overcast. Got this nice grade to the lighting around here. It makes for good streaming for sure. What you got over there? What you got? You getting the minerals, huh? You're getting a little bit of mud. You guys can maybe hear the tractors moving inside. Guys are cleaning those stalls. It's getting a lot lighter. It's getting a little bit better on my back. When we had all these mamas and babies in the stalls, it got really heavy. What are you doing, Irish? What are you doing, Mama? She said, I'm just enjoying this fresh salad. I enjoy fresh salad too. I'm hungry. Are you guys hungry? I work I started work about 5:30, and here we are at what, like 8:30, and I'm like, is it time for breakfast yet? Good morning, Kathy. We got local love here from Versailles. Such a sweet little baby. What are you doing? Eating some mud. No worries about that, guys. It's good for them to get the minerals. That we got to get that. There's some limestone in there that they're getting. They're getting good calcium and minerals, all sorts of good stuff. You guys know about mineral water. We eat that. We drink that. It's just like that, but on a little bit of a different level for a thoroughbred for sure. But I don't know if these are ever going to run and get scary at each other. They just seem like they're keeping their social distance and enjoying their morning. So it seems like as soon as I say that, maybe we'll get a little show. But and Dad is up there too. He's looking up and checking on the 5 over there. Like I said, we introduced 2 new mares and foals over on that side of the field. So it looks like these 3 are kind of linking up. So we have Whirl over here on the far right, the very center of the screen. I believe in the middle is Top Spin, and then over there's Chelsea on the left. And Gayatree's looking at them like, what are you guys doing? This is the best way for us to figure out who's friends and try and get pairs bonded together, so then when everybody goes out into the big field, everybody's got a buddy, right? So they can see each other across the fence. You know, they have that 8-foot distance in between there, so nobody's gonna get hurt, but they can see each other, they can smell each other. You know, a lot of good things are kind of going on with that as well too. Yeah, look at you. What? Look at that. Look at you. And your knees are getting better. You were a little over at the knees, and what I mean by that, you can see that knee is just slightly forward, you know, so, but she's gotten out here and she's gotten a lot of good workouts and exercise, and that's helped those growth plates in those knees shift in the correct direction. She's kind of figuring out that, oh, I can run better if I'm not over at the knees, right? High Style and Andrew Can are absolutely phenomenal. That's a really cool thing. I'll give you guys an update on that as well, and I'll probably give another update tonight on our evening stream at 6 p.m. Eastern time. But Andrew Can and High Style are doing fantastic. High Style actually got rebred yesterday to go to Arrogate, which is really exciting. We love Arrogate. We love our Arrogate foal. The most beautiful noise that I heard, we got her up on the trailer there and headed off. Of course, the babies can't go along with the mamas to the breeding shed. That's awkward. So we want to load them up and send them away. But they're just calling to each other, crying for each other. They want each other. That mama loves that baby, and that baby loves that mama. And I think that, you know, once again, Andrew Can is doing well, and she's starting to gain some weight back, and she's you know, looking a little less sick, which I think is, of course, an important part about why we did that little connection as well too. So everybody's doing really great, and I think it was just a really phenomenal, you know, idea that we all kind of put together that got implemented very well. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing when we can make the best out of a bad situation like that. But that's what farming's all about. She's just locomoting right along. She says, maybe I want to come over here and check out what's going on with these mamas. I think this is the important part, guys. You want to see that. Like, she kind of started stalking over, and she's like, ooh, I think I want to go see my mama now. Oh, we got a runner over here. Look at you. That's that stomping foal. That's Malibu Moon coming in there, yeah. Stomping and 20 stomping Malibu Moon, and top spin and 20 top spin accelerate. Both really phenomenal crosses. I think that those are two of my favorite babies on the farm. That's a really good pair to me. Love that pair. Yep, now you can't even see those other mamas over there, other mama and babies. Oh, good morning to you. But yeah, once again, if you know, to reiterate 100% again, we're doing another stream here at 6 p.m. and we'll walk through everybody, and we'll see the sun going down, and it really is beautiful in the evenings out here. So I hope that we can make that work, and I hope it doesn't rain. I know it's going to rain sometime midday today here in Kentucky, but we hope that that's not going to hurt our stream. Hi. You doing good over there, Pops? Everything's fine over there, for sure. Yeah, they went down in the corner. Be your friend. She said, maybe not. Maybe no.
Maybe.
Yep. Fevered Kiss had a Liam's map, Amy. What do you say?
What?
What do you say?
Fevered Kiss has a what?
A Liam's map.
She got.
Amy asked about it.
Oh, she looks just like the second dam, Raging Fever. She's a clone.
Yeah, she is a clone of Raging Fever for sure. She's got that kind of broken blaze, and she's got 3 white socks. Very, very cute. But I think we're good over here. I don't have to play too much. I didn't have to play any defense. No moderation.
Scared of her?
I don't even know if she knows that she's here. I don't know. It's a filly, a little Liam's map filly. So, yeah. So I'm gonna call it a wrap there, guys. Like I said, one more time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna do a little walkthrough out here, watch the sun go down, and see a bunch of babies. So we'll kind of keep you guys updated on that. Brenda, you just got me right at the end of the stream. Sorry. There's gonna be a VOD that I'll post here as well too. So be good, stay safe out there. There's Barry. He's climbing the fence. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tonight. So much love.